Welcome to Double Amazing. We will share the most incredible things to you and give it a rating of stars. Please leave comments below. From the cutest of kids to the goodest of animals, we sorted it out. Here are the 10 cutest things in 2020 ranked. Top 10. Peter Rabbit.
We all ready?
Yep.
Peter is one of Beatrix Potter's best-known characters, and children the world over are familiar with this classic tale of naughty Peter's escape from Mr. McGregor's garden. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a 1988 live-action animated fantasy movie that is based on the 1981 novel Who Censored Roger Rabbit by Gary K. Wolfe. Eddie Valiant, a private investigator, is tasked with trying to prove Roger Rabbit's innocence after he is accused of murdering Marvin Acme, a wealthy businessman. Peter Rabbit has a crude streak, but it's largely cute, clever, and fun.
With me?
Yep, absolutely. Always.
Of course. Love you guys.
Cute level, 5 stars. Top 9. Dumbo. Dumbo appears as the titular character of the live-action remake of the animated film. Unlike in the animated version, Mrs. Jumbo gives birth to an elephant calf named Baby Jumbo instead of receiving him from a stork. Max Medici then orders Holt Farrier to hide his ears so that they do not hurt the circus reputation even further. During a performance in the circus, Baby Jumbo is presented in front of a crowd as he ends up inhaling a feather from an audience member's hat, causing him to sneeze and reveal his enormous ears. Meanwhile, when the audience witnesses the broken Dear Baby Jumbo sign, which now reads Dear Baby Dumbo, everyone begins making fun of the calf, calling him Dumbo as the audience throws peanuts and other objects at him. Dumbo is the first protagonist of a Disney animated film to have blue eyes, and he has the personality of a small child. He is playful, innocent, fun-loving, and loves being around his mother and hates being alone. He is somewhat named. Cute level, 5.5 stars. Top 8. Paddington. Paddington comes from darkest Peru, with his only known living relative being his Aunt Lucy, who receives letters from him at the home for retired bears in Lima. Not including his uncle Pastuzo, who gave him his old stained bucket hat. Paddington stowed away in a lifeboat on the Sam Skip Innovator. He was found in Paddington Station in London and the Browns adopted him, thus giving him the full name Paddington Brown. Paddington is a small spectacled bear that wears a bright red hat and a blue duffel coat that the Browns gave him. It seemed a very unusual kind of bear. It was brown in color, a rather dirty brown, and it was wearing a most odd-looking hat, with a white brim, just as Mr. Brown had said. From beneath the brim, two large, round eyes stared back at her. A bear called Paddington. Paddington means well when he tries to help, but he occasionally makes mistakes that get him into trouble. He is very fond of marmalade and often keeps a sandwich containing it under his hat for emergencies. His adopted family loves him dearly and they always try to keep him out of trouble. When he is displeased with someone, he gives them a hard stare that his Aunt Lucy taught him if someone forgot their manners. The friendly bear from darkest Peru, with his old hat, battered suitcase, duffel coat, and love of marmalade, has become a classic character from British children's literature. Cute level, 6 stars. Top 7. Niffler. Long snout, burrowing creatures native to Britain with a penchant for anything shiny. Description of a Niffler. The Niffler was a magical beast. They were rodent-like creatures with a long snout similar to that of a platypus and a coat of black, fluffy fur. Native to Britain, they lived in burrows as deep as 20 feet below ground, and females produced 6 to 8 young in a single litter. Fluffy fur. They were attracted to shiny things, which made them wonderful for locating treasure, but that also meant that they could wreak havoc if kept indoors. Nifflers in general are usually harmless. Nifflers had a pouch on their bellies which held far more than at first seemed possible, like the effects of an undetectable extension charm on a container. In Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, there were plenty of characters for people to love, many of which were human by nature. But there is just something so special about the Niffler, and he is slowly becoming everyone's favorite. This little guy loves to steal things. That much was made clear in the film. Every time Newt couldn't find him, sure enough, He was off trying to steal some stuff from high-end stores that would probably cost a lot of money. He did steal most of the bulb in the back and put it all in his little pouch that he has. He's just an awesome creation. A little platypus-looking thing that loves to steal jewels. Who wouldn't love that? Cute level, 6.5 stars. Top 6. Winnie. A hug is always the right size. The main character, Winnie the Pooh, sometimes called simply Pooh or Edward Bear, is a good-natured, yellow-furred, honey-loving bear who lives in the forest surrounding the 100-acre wood. His companions are a Eeyore, a gloomy gray donkey, Piglet, a timid pig, Owl, a pontificating bird, the meddlesome rabbit, and Kanga, an energetic kangaroo whose inquisitive baby, Roo, lives in her pouch. The beloved silly old bear Winnie the Pooh has delighted children for generations, but even adults can appreciate the best of his funny, witty, and sometimes bittersweet quotes about life, love, friendship, growing up, and of course, honey. Truly, everyone loves great Winnie the Pooh quotes. Created by British author A. Milne in the 1920s, Winnie the Pooh is an instant success. Milne based the characters on his son, Christopher Robin, his stuffed animals, Winnie the Pooh and friends Piglet, Eeyore, Kanga, Roo, and Tigger, and their country home in England's Ashdown Forest. Disney bought the rights to Winnie the Pooh in 1961, introducing even more children to the cheerful bear and his love of the simple joys of life. Here, warm your heart with some of the 100-Acre Woods gang's best quotes from the Winnie the Pooh books, movies, and television shows. For many people, the adventures of Winnie the Pooh and his friends in the 100-Acre Woods represent a pinnacle of childhood. Disney's adaptation has immortalized the best of the classic Milne stories and provided the world with an animated film that remains unsurpassed for its good nature and unadulterated joy.
Well, you haven't changed a bit.
Cute level, 7 stars.
Oh, you silly old bear.
Top 5. Simba. Simba is born to Mufasa and Sarabi. As such, he is expected to become the next king of the Pride Lands. In honor of the cub's birth, Mufasa summons his subjects to Pride Rock with a roar. At the beginning of the film, a newborn Simba lies curled in his mother's paws. For the ceremony, Rafiki crafts open a gourd and makes a red mark on Simba's forehead, naming him the future king. He sprinkles sand on the newborn's head, making Simba sneeze, and then picks him up, presenting the cub to all the animals in the Pride Lands who are gathered to see him. There's no denying it, little Simba is ridiculously adorable. Before the Lion King's young prince took the throne, his rambunctious antics and super cuteness pretty much already ruled the kingdom. Cute level, 7.5 stars. Top 4. SpongeBob. The SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. Who doesn't love a character like SpongeBob SquarePants? He is absolutely hilarious and his innate personality makes him all the more lovable. He is a yellow sponge that lives under the sea in a pineapple-shaped home. He goes to work every day with a smile on his face and hangs out with his closest friends. The SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, is a 2015 American live-action animated comedy film directed by Paul Tibbitt in his directorial debut. It is the second film adaptation of the animated television series SpongeBob SquarePants, and a standalone sequel to the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. SpongeBob SquarePants is a cute, cuddly, yellow, well-dressed sea sponge who is optimistic, friendly, nice, happy, loyal, funny, hard-working, outgoing, selfless, sweet, innocent, forgiving, and very good-natured, and loves to have fun and silly. In a variety of episodes, he is seen as fairly intelligent and very capable, even though his silliness and his naive and annoying traits cause him to seem less intelligent than he truly is. His best friend is Patrick Star, and he has many other friends that he claims to also be his best friend, such as his pet Gary, Sandy Cheeks, and Squidward Tentacles. Cute level, 8 stars.
Ready!
Top 3. Pikachu. Pikachu is an electric-type Pokemon introduced in Generation I. Pikachu is famous for being the most well-known and recognizable Pokemon. Over the past years, Pikachu has become so popular that it serves as the Pokemon franchise mascot. It is the version mascot for the game Pokemon Yellow. It is also known by the anime, where Satoshi Ash Ketchum, the protagonist, owns a Pikachu. The story begins when ace detective Harry Goodman goes mysteriously missing, prompting his 21-year-old son Tim to find out what happened. Aiding in the investigation is Harry's former Pokemon partner, Detective Pikachu. Pikachu is a distinctive true yellow, with red cheeks, black ear tips, and the first portion of his tail is a dark brown. He has 2 brown stripes on his back. His form is modeled after a mouse, featuring deviations from the animal to both appeal to children and show its electric nature. The tail, colors, feet, and ears vary most significantly from what an actual mouse looks like. The large dark eyes, button nose, and red cheeks help make Pikachu cute.
A little spark to get this party started. Let's do this.
Cute level, 8.5 stars. Top 2. Baby Groot. Groot, a character from Guardians of the Galaxy, dies in the original movie and is respawned in a post-credits scene as a tiny baby tree. He then shows up in the second Guardians of the Galaxy as a legitimate baby. His name is Baby Groot, one of the heroes of Guardians of the Galaxy volume, and yes, he's just Groot, the lovable tree thing with the voice of Vin Diesel from the first one, only this time younger and cuter. Baby Groot was born out of love for his friends. He is Baby Groot because he sacrificed his adult form to protect his friends. Baby Groot has moves. He can dance and loves music, plus he's playful. When we first meet Baby Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy's end credits, he is grooving along, then playing statue with Drax. I mean, how can you not fall in love with him? Cute level, 9 stars. Top 1. Baby Yoda. Grogu, also known as Baby Yoda, among fans and the media, is a character from the Star Wars, Disney, and original television series The Mandalorian. Physically, Grogu closely resembles Yoda, sharing his signature green skin and long, pointed ears. Grogu is small in size, with white eyes, short hairs, and wrinkled skin. Grogu is capable of sitting up, crawling, walking, and eating. He appears capable of understanding some language spoken around him, but cannot speak except in baby-like babble noises. It's no surprise that Baby Yoda tops this list. Sure, he's perfect, and how dare you question him? Week after week, this tea-drinking, frog-eating Star Wars star has warmed our hearts and given us an irrational attachment to Disney. We love you, Baby Yoda. This is the way.
I miss you so much.
Cute level, 10 stars. If you like this video, do not forget to subscribe the channel and activate the notifications so you won't miss one. See you next time.